Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hope you're having a good one. So as you guys know, yesterday we came into, we all attended, hopefully all of us attended, our family meeting, our national family meeting with the president. And he mentioned, and he did bring up that as a country, we are currently in the second wave of the pandemic. And cases have risen by 50%. With deaths shooting completely up. And this puts most South African businesses in a tight spot because we do want to take care of our fellow citizens as well as our clientele, but we don't necessarily want to put them at risk. So I'm just shooting this quick video in order to give you guys different options as opposed to having open houses and having people come in. There is an alternative option, and this would be the 360 cameras. So I'm just going to be reviewing, well, not necessarily reviewing, but just touching on some of the things that you can do with these cameras and how these cameras can assist you in continuing on with your business and continuing having people view your spaces, but still keeping things safe. So since the onset of this pandemic in March, a lot of real estate businesses decided to pivot into creating virtual tours for their businesses in lieu of having the viewings and the open houses. This because no one was able to travel anywhere, everyone was quarantining, and this was locally, this was at least a period of about 2 to 3 months. And in those 2 to 3 months, the businesses still needed to run. Salaries needed to be paid, and people needed to continue on or risk shutting down. So what a lot of businesses did was then go into the option of creating virtual tours for their sites. So since then, we have both globally and locally seen the trend of virtual tours in the real estate business continue to rise, because whereas it started out of necessity, what business owners realized is that their conversion rates increased while they were using the virtual tours. One of the reasons for this is because it filtered down their client lists into people that did come for viewings were people that were genuinely interested in the space already because they had seen it. It was just a matter of confirmation. But also another thing is with open houses and physical viewings, your target market is restricted to the area that you are in. But with a virtual tour, your client base literally changes into everyone that is on the internet. So now you have a larger cold audience, which can then convert into leads and sales. One of our clients who had bought a camera from us, a 360 camera, for the purpose of creating virtual tours, reported that he saw his conversions over a 4-week period rise by up to 16%. So with those kind of numbers, the trend continued to rise on. So now what does this mean for you as a professional in the real estate business? So below I've linked an article below on how you can pivot your business into, or how you can use 360 footage and virtual tours for your own business. This article does include a tutorial, a very short tutorial, about 15 minutes, on how you can create your own virtual tour at home. Now, how can we, in terms of the tools, now you need the tools to create the virtual tour. I've brought with me a few of the cameras that you can use to create your own virtual tour. Obviously, depending on your own price range, because each business is unique to its own needs and its own budget. To start with, I'll begin with the Insta360 ONE X camera. This was one of the earlier versions of the 360 cameras released by Insta360. And though it's an older model, a lot of our clients have been quite happy with this model because it's a simple point and shoot. It's literally press one button and you're good to go. One of the issues though with this camera, one of the drawbacks with this camera is that it does still come with a detachable battery, and some of our clients have reported that the battery life can be an issue on the Insta360 ONE X. So the next option that I have for you is the Ricoh Theta SC2. Now, for smaller businesses, if you're only in the beginning phase of creating your virtual tours, I do recommend this particular one. The reason being, similar to the ONE X, it's literally touch one button and you're good to go. It's got its own internal storage, and you just literally slide it. You put your monopod on, click one button, record, and you're good to go. The next camera that I will be showcasing to you guys would be the Kandao 8K QooCam, but I think maybe this one should be reserved for last because it's the monster within the pack. So yeah, I'm actually going to move on to the Insta360 ONE R. Now, in terms of 360 cameras, this is one of my personal favorite 360 cameras. The reason being is because it's so dynamic. It comes with a 360 mod. Again, it's an adaptable camera, action camera, 360 action camera, which is modular. So that means it comes with all these mods, meaning that you can literally use this camera in any scenario. So you have this 360 mod, you have the 4K mod, which is just your normal action camera lens. This one is 4K, this one is 5.7K, and then you also have your 1 inch mod, which which was developed in collaboration with Leica. Now for the big baby, for the big monster. This is our QooCam, Kandao QooCam Enterprise. And this one, the reason why I saved this one for last is because personally, I would advise that this camera is reserved for professionals, mainly for professionals. So if you're using 360 footage and content as your business to make money, then definitely go for the Enterprise, for the 8K Enterprise. Reason being, it's one of the highest quality consumer 360 cameras that it outputs in 8K. It's got an HDMI port, which is perfect for live streaming. Actually, below, I'll actually link one of the recent live streams. It was a music video by one of the artists, by Creator Up, who's a 360 expert, 360 content expert. It's the live streaming, it's the high quality, it's got a 1.5 inch sensor. So this really is a big boy. This I would reserve for your larger scale real estate agencies. So if your business is quite large and you want high quality footage, and or you are someone who creates 360 content and virtual tours for many clients, then this would definitely be the one for you because it sets you apart in terms of high quality, but the price is also high quality. Now, in terms of pricing, I'm just going to put everything in range for you. So first, as I said, for a beginning business, for a small business, someone who's beginning and creating virtual tours, I would recommend the Ricoh Theta SC2 because it's the most affordable one at $8,699. Then next would be our Insta360 ONE R. This one, don't forget, it's a little bit more complex because it comes with the different mods and shooting styles. But it's still really a great camera if you have many uses for it. Definitely go for this one. This one goes for $11,599. And then next would be the ONE X camera. Again, one touch, quite simple to use. It also has a little screen thing that you can make sure that everything's up and running. This one goes for $11,699. And then last but not least, we have our Kandao QooCam 8K Enterprise, and this one goes for $37,299. So again, this one is for the bad boys. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope a lot more of you will be using this tool in order to boost your businesses and to keep them running through lockdown. With that, I'm going to close with stay home, stay safe, and wear your masks. I have mine right here.